Hey, what's up guys, and this is the second installment on our series MCPvP 100 Games. And like always, it's me and Jim commentating, and Jim just kicking butt. So let's just get into this.
Just me being myself, doing my own natural. Alright, so this game,
Get into those
playing
mushroom.
Cannibal, and like always, find that shroom biome, the mushroom biome, the swamp biome. Get my standard 5 log. This was actually my first time playing the kit, so I didn't know that there was an egg. There's actually an ocelot egg included in the kit. So I'm like, oh, well, I guess I'll use this. It could be pretty fun. So I put down the ocelot, and I'm like, oh, he's running. And he runs.
What is it?
It's an ocelot. It's like
Is
the
it
jungle cats. The jungle cats. So I'm just chasing the ocelot. I'm just like, but then there's this chicken. I'm like, that's not a real chicken.
What does it do?
The ocelot's kind of like a wolf. It's basically the same exact thing as a wolf, but it can
He
scare
didn't
away
attack
people.
that guy though.
Because I haven't tamed him yet. I gotta feed him the fish, but he just won't come to me. And then these kids, I'm just fending them off from my ocelot. Just like, back. So I'm like, come here, kitty, you want this fish? So I tried, he just, I'll take the fish.
He does not like you, Jim.
Oh, gotta go. So I'm just like, alright, come here, kitty, here, kitty.
I would have gave up.
Kitty.
That's just me.
And then I'm like, alright, I'm gonna get it. And I give him the fish finally, but he wants more. He would not be my friend. He wanted more. It's like the wolf, if you give him one bone, sometimes he doesn't get tamed. You have to give him multiple sometimes.
Right.
So he wanted more fish. So I did all that work, and I didn't even get the ocelot.
They should have gave you like 2 fish in case that happens.
I don't even know. I was pretty mad though, so I took my anger out on the Cookie Monster.
No.
Get over here, you. Yeah, I don't know. He probably could have killed me, but I was a cannibal, so I just ate away all his hunger, and he needs hunger to eat the cookies to get the strength. And then I just take out a couple extra kids, standard spawn rape.
Yeah. The use.
And then I head straight for the compass, look for somebody with iron. This kid has some iron. He's got his iron sword. Nice little dungeon under here.
Yeah, not bad.
Pick up an iron sword. I'll use that. And then I get another kid on the compass. Dig down to him. Find out he's in a cave. It's like extra far down, in like a little gravel base he built in the side of the cave. So I'm like trapped in here trying to get out.
No light or anything?
Yeah, but then I'm like, alright, he dropped some iron, I need to smelt it. So I just started smelting it, and I went and found some more. And I ended up getting a full set after all that. That was like super fast mode, because it took me forever. And then that's when the magic happens. Don't even know how these kids are made. Yeah, the stork, and then the sword and the iron.
Duh.
This game I don't get as many kills. I think I get in the 20s, maybe 22 or something like that. But a lot of the people playing, they're a lot more skilled, I would say. They actually know how to hotkey. There was some pretty nice fights. They were all longer than the previous fights. And people were a little bit more spread out. Plus I stopped pretty early game to get some iron.
Okay. For the Cannibal thing, is there like any other key things about Cannibal except for eating hunger away? You said the cat. Is there anything else? Like,
the hunger is pretty much the main thing. Like the cat, I didn't even know it existed. I just played it because I like the hunger thing, so people can't run away from me. But it puts the food poisoning on them. Like they just ate rotten flesh, because after you eat rotten flesh, if you try to sprint, you'll just lose all your hunger faster than you get it. And this guy, he was right next to a ravine, and I saw him when he's in the water, he has little strength bubbles on him, so that means he's a Poseidon. And I don't want to fight him in the water. So I made sure to get rid of the water block with the dirt block. And then I fight him.
Smart.
Because I'd be completely destroyed, because he'd have a strength 2, and he'd be hitting me for like 2 hearts more every hit. And that guy, he was like my fight of the game. He made me eat all my soup. I was kind of nervous. But I prevailed in the end. And on to the next time.
Nice.
Just doing some parkour over the ravine, you know.
Highlights right there.
Fast motion parkour. This kid's coming down.
I thought you were
what are you doing,
ender
silly?
pearling.
Look at the creeper. He's like, I help. I help.
I
like,
clean?
I clean. I help.
Oh jeez, he is really close. Oh!
He just makes like a nuclear-sized crater in the ground, and we just continue fighting though. It's like, oh whatever. Just a usual TNT explosion in the middle of a fight. I just lined up my compass, and then I dig down to these two, monkey and purple guy. What is that guy anyway? He's just like a purple suit.
He's a lumberjack and a lumberjack.
Oh no, not that. I meant his skin. He was wearing
a
purple
skin
with the face showing.
Kids amaze me with their skins.
All the kids, you can tell they're a kid if they're wearing like a skin of an actual person. Like if it's a real person, just a made up character that they're like, this looks like me. All the fights are really far away from each other, and it seems like everybody has iron. And I'm just getting like knocked down this hill, and I don't like that. So I'm like, no. I'm trying to fight my way back up the hill, but it's just not working. So I just run around and get the high ground.
There we are.
Yeah, I think the miner kit starts out with a pick, I want to say. But I'm not 100% sure.
It would make sense.
Yeah.
Miners, picks, pickaxes.
Picking Pokemon.
Yeah. So are you going to the feast right now? Is that what you're trying to do, or?
The feast hasn't started yet.
Or are you actually trying?
I'm still oh wait, no, the feast is, I'm right on top of where the feast would be. So yeah, I'm actually just waiting at the feast, ready to take on anybody. And this guy, he put up a pretty good fight, but he just ran most of the time.
He put lava down like 3 times and missed you both. It was like completely horrible.
And then he gets me pretty good there.
And then you ran into it.
But I just powered through it. And then he has ender pearls.
Ah. So how does ender pearls work exactly?
When you throw it, wherever it lands, you teleport to. And you face the opposite way. So I finally catch up to him, and I'm like, I got you now, you can't run. I'm a cannibal, you can't run. But, just wait for it. Ender pearl. Another ender pearl.
What?
And I finally catch him.
How do you throw it that far?
You could throw him, like, insanely.
Is it because he was a jumper, or?
The jumper is the reason why he had the ender pearls. Jumpers start out with 5 ender pearls. So I'm just
pretty cool.
Waiting now. Thinking about eating my apples. I love apples.
You got 14 of them.
But I go back and I get the lava. It's pretty funny. I like lava, but I'm not Tommy. Tommy's really good with lava buckets. Oh, Cookie Monster, he just hit me for 6 hearts. But he likes lava.
He's standing in it.
And then I just accidentally opened the chest and put some wood in it.
You needed wood, you know?
No, the chest needed wood. And then I'm about to hardcore strafe this kid. I'm just like, no. So, just strafing him to the side. Perma combo.
Why is he not fighting back?
I don't know.
He's like facing the other way.
Well, I don't think he can't run because I ate away all his hunger. So he's trying to run, but he can only walk. So it was pretty fun. And then after every feast, I always blow it up because I don't like other kids to get in. There's usually TNT in it, but if you just leave the feast, somebody will usually just come around and try to take whatever's left. The little vultures.
Jim, it's a pretty cool fort. Why would you do that?
But there's traps inside. One of them's a demo, man. I don't want to get blown up. Demo men put like pressure plates on top of gravel and it explodes like TNT. And then I find this little kid in this hut over here. But then I realize he's Tenzin from Legend of Korra. So I'm like, no, Tenzin, I can't kill you. But then he tried to run away. He's like, ooh, he stopped hitting me. Maybe I could run. I'm like, nah. See, look, all those pressure plates in there. If I stepped on one of them, it would have been like TNT.
He knocked you off that pillar?
Yeah, so I pillared up even higher. Can't hit me now. And then I thought they were gonna stay there, but then they like abandoned ship. Just snipe that kid. He dies. There were casualties. And then this kid tries to run away, but I'm like, nope, Ender Pearl.
Oh, you take fall damage?
You take, I think 2 hearts, 2.5 hearts. No matter what height you fall from.
Okay. It's pretty cool.
Gotta utilize all the stuff you find at the feast.
Those 64.
Just lined up the compass if you saw me doing that. You just gotta get up pointing straight and you just walk straight until the moment when it turns around. And as soon as it turns around, that's where you dig down. Because that means you're right on top of where they were at one point. So you'll find, like, if they were underground, you'll find a tunnel. And you'll usually be able to just run through the tunnel and get them.
So there's 5 people remaining.
4. Somebody just died from falling.
Alright. How many people spawn at the beginning?
And then there's this kid. I don't even know what he's doing. He's getting wood at like 30 minutes in the game.
Jim, how many people spawn at the beginning? Or does it...
The game, it can start with 150. This game was full. I usually like to play full games because it's a lot more fun to have 150 people to kill.
Yeah.
So every game I play will always be 150. I'm not going to record any clips of me playing on not full servers. Just these kids are extra far away, so I'm just like, yeah. And then I finally get there and they have this pretty awesome castle on the hill with lava. And I'm like, alright, I'm coming to get you, but then I'm just getting annihilated by their bows. So I'm like, I'm gonna be a mole.
So you dig under.
They told me I could be anything when I get older, so I became a mole.
With a little miner's hat.
Then they're like, I think they're like right above me, but they somehow see me.
They probably see your name.
Well, I'm crouching, but they try to ambush me. So I turn around and I go to get him, and he runs away. So I was going to go chase him. But then they had a nice plan, bait and switch. That kid jumps down on top of me. And that kid just puts a water bucket behind him, so I couldn't run down the tunnel. He was pretty smart. He was hitting me with a bow, too. So I couldn't, like, fight the current. Then he does it again. Can't get to him.
That has to be
the water. And then just standard wreckage.